rugs. See that? Rag rugs over there. Remember when we used to put those in our car?
24.
For one? Or do you get like...
There might be a twin pack here, I'm not sure.
That's crazy. I love the snow-covered trees, but they're so messy.
That one or this one?
What?
This is a porch tree here.
Hey, there's the one I got in my bedroom.
Right there.
I'll say colors look good with the snow. That's cute. Now that's a bulb. Daggone. On to Lowe's. We're looking for door strips. They had them in there, but we need to go over there anyways because we're looking for pool clamps for the pool so the tarp will stay on the pool. That's not what we come here for though. We come to get your buckwheat flour.
Okay, that was free. That didn't cost nothing. That didn't cost nothing.
I guess it's your wife's fault, right?
Always. Always.
What about the shoe show?
Yeah, it's happening. The shoe show. Good morning. We come to Maryland this morning to get some Christmas lights for the porch. We went to Walmart and then we stopped at Lowe's to get a door strip for the back door because the one we got back there just wasn't holding up. And we even bought it from Lowe's, but I don't know. I don't think we installed it right or something. And it was just driving us nuts. So we got a different one and hopefully this one works. And yeah, we also got these cute little trees for the front porch this year. We're not going to do the garland around my front door. We always do that. But we both decided it's such a pain in the butt. And up where we live, it's so windy that it never stays on. And then on top of that, these trees that we bought might not stay on the porch. They might blow away. But we might have to fasten them down. I'm not really sure what we're going to do when we get home. But I'm sure I need to do a little bit of cleaning of some sort. I do need to unload the dishwasher and reload it a little bit because there's a bunch of dishes in the sink. But other than that, I don't know what we're going to get into. Cole went back to school today and yeah, but I hope you guys are having a good week. welcome back. We need to finish this video today. You guys saw me putting some laundry in, but we're actually gonna go outside because I'm filming for the other channel too. So every time I'm filming for the other channel, it's really hard for me to like finish out my vlogs. It's hard for me to focus on them anyways. But I'm waiting for my husband to get back because he's gonna help me do the outside lights we do every year. But we're gonna be decorating outside, so if you guys wanna see that, come back to the Real Clean Bee on Sunday. All right, let's see what the temperature is outside. I just kind of threw on a beanie. This one was given to my husband from working at the store. So like the beer people and I forget, he gets these kind of like beer logos and liquor logos all the time. Like he's gotten shirts and stuff because he obviously deals with them being like a store manager and stuff, and they bring in their products, so then they'll give him like free stuff. But I forget, he might have actually got this at the liquor store last year, and I've never worn it yet, so I did like it though. I thought it was cute. But we're gonna go out before the wind starts because I just have a feeling like it's gonna get breezy. It always gets breezy the same time every day, and then I just feel like we can't do anything. But me and Cole are gonna go visit my grandparents tonight. So I don't know how much, I won't be able to really film anything this evening for you guys, and I really wanna finish this video somehow. What else? So far it's not really that cold out either. I mean, it's breezy though. Oh, I hate that. The sun feels good, but it's like so freaking breezy still. This boy, when he goes to get his shirts down from the closet, because he's short and sometimes he doesn't always use his chair, he does that, and he's broken a lot of hangers doing it that way. But that's not what I was going to use them for, but I just realized like that would be a good idea if you have a wreath that doesn't have lights on it. We're going to test out the one on the door that I just put up on the front door. We did get our decorating done outside, so the only thing we have left to do is put our bows up on the poles that we always do, and put the lights in the, or get some batteries for the wreath on the door. It was a pre-lit wreath. Takes batteries, but we don't have the batteries, so we need to go get those. But I bought this at Walmart, and I'm gonna string it through this garland because over here on the fireplace I strung the multicolored ones on this, and I really like how it looks in there. Also, look at my pool. You guys, we gotta order these clamps to hold our tarp. We bought a heavy duty tarp for the pool, and we thought we had it rigged good enough to stay on. My dad come up and helped us put like ratchet straps all the way around it to hold it. And then It was on so good and so tight, and that tarp is oversized, so it almost hangs down to the ground. Well, the wind still freaking took it, broke the straps off. That's how strong the wind is up here. So we're gonna get these clamps to put up around the top of the pool, because we want to try something else. And then we also are probably gonna have to tie it down with either like milk crates or like not milk crates, milk jugs or water jugs or cement blocks. We haven't really decided yet what we're doing, but we're gonna tie it with like rope and tie it down as well. And I don't know where we're gonna do this, but look how awful my pool looks. And it's green. It's the swamp pool. Probably has an alligator in there somewhere. I do hope that we can like scoop out a lot of the leaves maybe before we put the tarp on. Yet again, we have had to put this tarp back on the pool at least a few different times, and right now it's in the shed because it almost blew away. And obviously these chairs are really heavy duty, and so far we haven't had any issues with these tiki torches. They've been in the ground pretty good, but I'm telling you guys, the wind is so strong up here you wouldn't even believe it. I also had to take the tarp off the fire pit, which I need to find a way to secure the fire pit tarp on here as well. And maybe I just need to like tuck it better or put something on it, because I don't want this thing to rust. So I want to put the tarp back on it, but I need to figure out what to do with it. So I actually really just wanted to come out. I have been outside a good bit today. Me and my husband did walk. We walked down to the pet graves today. We haven't been down there for a really long time. Yeah, we walked down to see Poose's grave, Bear and Boomer's grave, my husband's dogs that he had when we first got together. And they're buried down on our other property. And Lucy is also buried down there, the other cat that we had at our old house. We haven't been down there for like a really long time. So we walked down there, and then we walked our 2 miles for the day. We've been keeping on top of our 2 miles pretty good. I've also been trying to eat better, which I've been trying lately, even though I'm gonna be 100% realistic with y'all. We did get McDonald's last night for dinner, and it was so good. It hit the spot because I'm having like period cravings or something. I'm hormonal, I don't know what it is. I'm just like, was craving McDonald's so bad last night. So we got that. And I just wanted to come out really quick and sit in the sun. It's recommended that you, even in the winter, I feel like I struggle in the winter time to get outside as much, because, and technically it's not winter yet, it's still fall, but it's been colder and I don't like the cold and it's hard for me to get out sometimes and get that sun. I did get some vitamin D to start taking, which is good because that can also affect your mood. So if any of you guys are struggling with the winter blues or depression stuff, just know you're not alone. But another thing that has really been happening to me since I'm getting older, my anxiety is like a lot worse than what it used to be, and I overthink more now than what I ever have. And I don't really like that because it really affects me. Like, it affects my mood, it affects everything, you know? Because if you are not like, I don't know how to explain it. And I know so many people probably know what I'm talking about, because so many people are struggling every single day, and you literally don't know what someone is going through. You might think that they're the happiest person in the world, but deep down they're like dying inside because they're struggling to even stay alive because of how depressed they are or how unhappy they are. So it's really important to make sure you reach out to people every once in a while, you know, and ask how they're doing, and stay in touch with like family and friends and that kind of stuff, and not lose sight of yourself, because I know that whenever I am feeling down, sometimes I tend to isolate, and a lot of people might take that negatively. Like, they might think that I'm like mad at them, or that I don't care about them, or like, that's not what it is at all. It's like, whenever I'm having a hard time, which I have been having a hard time for like a while sometimes, of just not feeling probably honestly since the season changed, because that always happens to me. But then just other things have been playing into factor, that I've been overthinking things. But I tend to isolate. That's like my biggest thing. Let me know if you guys do the same. But I will not reach out to people when I am not feeling like myself. And I tend to just hibernate and just like hide away. And nobody would, you know, and a lot of the times people don't know that I'm even going through something, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, sometimes people don't reach out to me. And I try not to take it personally, because I know everybody's busy and everybody has their own life. But then I overthink things, and I overthink that somebody... I overthink that people don't care about me. I start having thoughts like that and stuff that I don't really like. But I used to never go through any of that stuff. So it just really sucks to be like dealing with that sometimes. But I just wanted to come on and be vulnerable for a minute and just say, like, when you guys are watching my videos, a lot of it, because I don't always choose to talk about stuff like this, like, a lot of the times it looks like I'm happy and my life looks like a certain way online. And that can happen with a lot of YouTube creators, that their life looks perfect and everything's going their way, but it's really not like that sometimes. And I just want to come on to just let other people know that you're not alone, and that it does happen to a lot of people. Even if someone's life looks perfect, just know it's not. So, but yeah, everything's good with my home life, guys. I don't want anybody to think like I'm dealing with like anything with my home life, because that's definitely not what it is at all. I am so happy and blessed with my home life and my family. But there's just like little things that bother me now that I'm older. You also, like, as you get older, you see a lot of things you didn't see before when you were young. Especially in other people that you thought you might have known at one time, or maybe you just didn't think about it back then. But then as you get older, you become more aware, like you become wiser, and you just learn more. And then you're just like, you think back to a time when you were in your like 20s versus now when I'm like 35, and I'm like, wow, how didn't I see that back then? Or I never even would have thought about stuff like that back then. And now that I'm just older and different and changing all the time and learning more about, just, we're always learning things every day, but learning things about people even in your life that you didn't know, maybe, like, and then just, I don't know, certain things like really, really affect me now. So I tend to overthink a lot, which I don't like. But I do realize, like, if any of you guys are struggling in your life, even with people, certain people in your life maybe, or just if you ever have anybody in your life making you feel like you're not good enough or you're not worth it enough, just know that you are, and just know that I will be a friend to you. And you guys can come and talk to me, you can message me, because I don't want anybody to ever feel alone. And I have been in some dark holes, so I don't want people to, you know, just think that they don't have nowhere to turn to. If you don't have any friends or family, I want you to know that you can talk to me. So it's nice to be able to connect on the internet, and sometimes complete strangers, as crazy as it sounds, sometimes complete strangers on the internet can be more of a supporter for you than people that are in your real life. So sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes that can really happen. And I've been beating myself up a lot with my YouTube channel lately, and I gain new subscribers all the time, and I'm very incredibly blessed, and I'm doing fine. It's just I beat myself up because I really thought maybe like it wouldn't take long to grow a YouTube channel, and that is definitely not true for me. And for a lot of other people too. And sometimes I just don't feel like I'm smart enough, like, you know, like I don't know what I'm doing. I feel kind of dumb. I'm not very tech savvy and all that stuff, and I don't, I don't know. I have a lot of issues, and like since I've been older, I kind of realized like all my issues, and I never was like diagnosed with anything when I was younger, so it just kind of makes me like wonder if I would actually, what would I be diagnosed with if I went to get checked out. And having a kid that does have autism, I'm not trying to diagnose myself, guys, I'm not doing that, but it does make me wonder sometimes if like I myself might be on the spectrum a little bit. I don't know. How do you know? I've always felt like I've been different my whole life, like different from everyone else, literally different. The way I respond to things, sometimes I don't know how to correctly respond, especially in social situations. I sometimes don't know how to respond, and I feel like that is definitely like an autistic thing. And I'm, like I said, I'm not trying to say that I'm autistic or that I'm diagnosing myself, but sometimes I just wonder these things. Like, do you guys do that? Do you guys just sit and wonder? And then the problem with that is then you tend to overthink that kind of stuff whenever you really should probably just go get evaluated by a professional. But I have a hard time doing anything that requires sometimes literally the thought of going to even speak to somebody that I don't know. Like, the thought of that is very scary for me because I'm not a social butterfly. So anyways, and that sun feels so good. So I don't know where I was going with this topic, but I felt like I owed you guys a little bit of something because I've been kind of mentioning in some of my videos like I don't feel good, or like, and a lot of it is hormonal, don't get me wrong, and I feel like I'm 35 now, so it's a lot worse now than what it used to be. But I've just been trying to take care of myself, and I need, you know what I really wanted to do? I really wanted to come down here and pray. That's what I really wanted to do. Behind the scene things too that go on in life that I don't share, like a lot of struggles with having a child that does have special needs, and that stuff that goes on with everything related to him. But I don't want to share that on my channel, and I won't share intimate things or things to do with Cole like that, because I don't feel like that's fair to him to put that out on the internet, to share little details. And you know, I used to watch those family vloggers that used to expose everything about their kids, and then like this whole thing like blew up on the internet where they were pretty much called out for, and a lot of them quit showing their kids on YouTube. But I didn't realize how scary it is sometimes putting your child on the internet for strangers to watch. It's kind of dangerous living in today's world. You guys know I show, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I like to show Cole in my videos here and there, but I will not overexpose him, and I will not force him to be on camera if he does not want to be, and I will not share a lot, any personal stuff with his life. I will not do that. So you guys see him in the video here and there, and I mainly do it for my grandparents because they watch my videos and they love seeing Cole on here, and I feel bad to not show him as much. But to be honest with you guys, sometimes I think I don't want to show Cole at all because the way the world is and the way it's getting. A lot of kids, like especially younger kids, are getting on these social media platforms too early in life, like really early, like kid age, and then they're getting bullied to death. And even at school, like kids are still getting bullied to death. It happens all the time, and that is like one of my biggest fears for Cole. And as a parent, that is one of my biggest fears. But these social media platforms are really dangerous, and even as an adult, like it's terrifying for children. And I think they should have some kind of age limit for social platforms for kids, for sure. There definitely should be some kind of limit. But even for adults sometimes, I feel like social media has gotten so toxic and just so, like, I don't even want to be on it sometimes, you guys. All right, I'm gonna go We're eating a really easy dinner tonight. We're doing veggie soup that my grandma made and grilled cheese for myself. Cole will probably have whatever he wants. They're choosing what they want tonight, so my husband said he wanted a bowl of cereal. So yeah, sometimes we eat cereal for dinner and there's no shame in that. At least we're eating. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. I just felt like I needed to talk to you guys. Wanted to have a little sit down chat. Thanks for listening. It does help sometimes for me to get that stuff out of my chest. I'm not always good about asking for help either when I'm feeling down. Like I said, I tend to isolate and then I just like disappear. And people probably literally think that I hate them, but that's not at all what it is. It's like literally I am struggling, so I disappear for a while. Anyways, I'm going to pray now because that's what I come down here to do. I really wanted to talk to God and I just really wanted to do that, and I need to do more of it.